Our cast has been working on this for, I think, 6 weeks. They've put in a ton of work. They're amazing. Actually, guys, now would be a good time to go to your places. It's been really amazing. They're a really amazing crew, a really young crew. Also, speaking of crew, thank you, Joe and Leo, for setting all this up. The set was amazing. Thanks to them. It was all student organized. So now, without further ado, I'd like to present William Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. Thank you.
I'm arrived with fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great kings, and by my father's love and lead, I'm armed with his goodwill and thine company. Tell me thy mind, Tranio, for I fees the left and pad will come as he that plunges a shallow plat deep and insatiably seeks to quench his thirst.
Me, perdonato, gentle mastermind. I am at all affected as thyself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Though while we do admire this virtue and its moral discipline, let's be no stoics nor no stocks, I pray. No profit grows, there is no pleasure tamed, embrace their study which most effect.
Verities, Tranio, well dost thou advise. But say, what company is this?
Master, who chose welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, it were me no farther, for how I firmly am resolved, you know, that is not to bestow my youngest daughter until I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Catherine, because I know you well and love you well, leave you shall have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather. She's too rough for me. There, Hortensio. Will you anyway?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a sale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you, unless you are of a gentle, mild or low.
But if it were, doubt not her care should be to come your noddle with a three-legged stool and paint your face, and you do like a fool!
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us!
And me too, good Lord.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said, Bianca, can't you in? And let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee ne'ertheless, my girl.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company, on them to look and practice by myself.
Signor Bautista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why won't you move her up, good sir, and make her bear the penance of her foul tongue?
Gentlemen, content you, I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. And for I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry, schoolmasters like you within my house fit to instruct you. If you, Hortensio, or you, Signor Gremio, know of any such, prefer them hither. And so, farewell. Catherine, you may stay, for I have work to do with Bianca.
Why, and I suppose I may go too, may I not? What, shall I be appointed hours as though be like I knew not what to take and what to leave? Ha!
And you may go to the down there.
Order. But the nature of our quarrel really will parlay. None of our advice that it touches this oath. We may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love. But to labor and expect one thing special.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, so to get a husband for my sister.
A husband? A devil!
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, and man be such a fool as to be married to hell?
Faith, as you say, there is small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends, it shall be so thoughtful friendly, till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to her husband, we set his youngest free for our husband, and half for her. Sweet young. Happy man he is, though. He that runs the fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed. And had I the best pork and Padua to give to him, so that he may thoroughly begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, and wed her, and bed her, and rid the house of her. Come on!
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of sudden take such hold?
Tranio, I burn, I perish, I pine, Tranio. For if I cannot achieve yet this young lost girl, counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, you look so longingly on the maid. Perhaps you marked not the pith of all.
I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, then 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray. Awake, sir. Her elder sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rents his hands with her, master, your love must live a maid at home. And therefore has he closely muted her up so she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, but what a cruel father sees. But art thou not advised he took some care to get the cunning schoolmasters to instruct her?
Aye, marry am I, sir, now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, from my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me then first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That is your device.
It is. May be done.
Not possible. But who shall bear your part and be in pageant here Vincenzio's son? Keep house, ply his book, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen, and banquet them?
Vast contentment for I have it in full. Trani, we have not been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces. Then it follows us. Thou shalt be master in my stead. At once, uncase thee, take my covenant appetite. When Vianello comes, he waits on me, but I will charm him first to keep his tongue. Here comes the rogue. Sirrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Hey, how now, where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? Or you stolen his? Pray now, what's the news?
Your fellow Tranio here to save my life puts my apparel and my countenance on. We're in a quarrel since I came ashore. I killed a man, and fear I was described. I charge you as becomes. Wait you on him while I make way from hence to save my life. Do you understand?
Aye, sir. Narrow way.
Tranio, let's go.
Verona for a while I take my leave, to see my friends in Padua, but of all my best beloved and approved friend Hortensio, and I trow this is his house. Here, Sir Romeo, knock I say.
Not, sir, to whom should I knock? Has any man refused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Not you here, sir? Why, sir? What am I, sir, that I cannot you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master's called Carlson. But if I were to knock you here, sir, I know punk that is worse in the end.
Will it not be?
Ah! Help, mistress, help! My master is mad!
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain.
Now, what's the matter? My old friend Grumio, my good friend Trujillo.
Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray.
Look, sir, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir.
A senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bade the rascal knock upon your gate, and I could not get him for my heart to do it.
Knocking at the gate, oh heavens, spake you not these words plain? Knock me here and rap me here. Knock me well and knock me soundly. And now you come with knocking at the gate?
Begone, Sirrah, or talk not, I advise you.
What happy gale blows you from Padua here to old Verona?
Such wind as scatters young men throughout the world, where to seek fortunes farther than at home where small experience grows. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me, Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I thrust myself into this maze to wive and thrive as best I may.
Trujillo, shall I then come round thee to thee, and wish thee to a truly ill-fated wife? And yet I promise she shall be rich, very rich. But thou art too much, my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough and young and beauteous, as best becomes brought up a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is an intolerable curse. I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Oh, Hortensio, peace! Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me your father's name, it is enough, for I will bore her, though she chide as loud as the thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father's name is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous man. Her name is Catherine Minola, renowned in Padua for her stolen tongue. Tara Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep he hath the jewel of my life, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me disguised in sober robes to old Baptista as a schoolmaster fit to instruct Bianca. By this device, at least, that I may have leave and leisure to make love to her, and unsuspected, court her by herself.
Master, master, look about you. Who goes there?
Peace, roommates, survival and love.
Petruchio, stand by now.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is!
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is.
Peace, Sirrah.
Romeo, Mom.
God save you, Signor Gremio. You were one met Signor Hortensio. Show you where I am going. To Baptista Minola. I promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I have lighted well upon this young man. For training, for learning and behavior fit for a turn, well read in poetry and other good books. Good ones, I warn you.
Swell. And I have met a gentleman, hath promised me to help me to another, to instruct our fair mistress, so shall I no whit be behind her duty. To fair Bianca, so beloved.
Beloved me, and then my thee shall prove.
And that is that shall prove.
Perennial, no time spent our love. He is a gentleman whom by chance I met. Upon agreement from us to his liking, will undertake to woo, curse Catherine, yet and to marry her if her dowry is.
Potentio, told the man all her faults.
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm. Think you little dame can daunt my ears? Have I not in my day heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with wings, rage like an angry boar, chafed with sweat? Have I not heard the great ordnance in the fields and heaven's artillery thunder in the skies? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue? Oh, tush, tush, fear boys will bug.
For he fears none.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Minola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is it he you mean?
He, young fellow.
Pardon me, sir. You mean not her, too?
Perhaps him and her, sir. What have you to do?
Excuse me, sir, are you suitor to the maid you talk of, yea or nay?
And if I be, sir, is it any offense?
No, without any more word you would get thee hence.
I pray, sir, not the street is free for me as for you.
But so is not for a sheep.
For what reason, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you'll know, she is the choice love of Signor Gremio.
That she is the chosen love of Signor Hortensia.
She may more suitors have than me for one. Fair Lada's daughter had 1,000 wooers, so one well more may fair Bianca have.
Sir, understand you disagree in suit. The younger daughter, whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the elder first be wed. Then the younger is free, and not before.
If it be so, sir, that you are the man to stead us all, and me amongst the rest, achieve the ice and do this feat. Set free the younger, set the elder free.
Oh, excellent motion, fellows. Let's be gone.
Listen to it indeed, and let it be so. True guilt shall be your vengeance.
Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself, to make a bondsmaid and a slave of me.
Of all thy suitors here I charge thee tell, whom thou lovest best, see thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I've never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou flies, and all Hortensio.
You affect him, sister, here I swear. I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Oh, then be like your fancy riches more, you had Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you envy me so? I believe, sister Kate, untie these hands.
Why, how now, dame? Whence rose this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. For shame, thou hilding of a devilish spirit! Why dost thou wrong her that ne'er wronged thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word? Her silence flatters me, and I'll be revenged. What in my sight Bianca get thee in? What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see she is your treasure. She must have husband, and I must dance barefoot on her wedding day. And for you to love her leads apes in hell. Talk not to me. I will go sit and wait till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was ever a gentleman thus craved his high? But wait, who comes here?
Good morrow, Signor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray tell me, have you not a daughter called Caterina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katerina.
I am a gentleman of Verona, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself within your house a forward guest, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And now, for an entrance to my own entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences whereof I know she is not ignorant. Except of him else you do me wrong. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, and he for your sake. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, son of Antonio, a man well known throughout all of Italy.
Yes, I know him well. You are welcome to his sake.
This is a gift very grateful, I'm sure of it. To express the like kindness which has been more beholding to you than to many, freely I give unto you this young scholar. Who have been long studying rhymes, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages, as the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray accept his services.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome to Cambio. But gentle sir, methinks you walk a stranger. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own, that being a stranger in the city here, do make myself a suitor unto your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous.
Lucentio is your name. Of whence I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son to Vincenzo.
Ah, mighty man of Pisa, by report I know well. You are very welcome, sir.
Signor Baptista, my business asks the case, and every day I cannot come to ruin. You knew my father well, and in him me left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
At my death, 1/2 my lands, and in possession, 20,000 crowns.
Why, how thou, sir? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fair, I promise you if I look pale.
Why, will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll soon improve his soldier.
Why, but thou canst break her to the lute.
Why no, but she hath broke the lute to me.
No, but the world it is a lusty one. I love her 10 times more than I ever did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Will you go with us, Signor Bucchio, or should I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do, I'll attend her here. And woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she railed. Well, then I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frowned. Well, then I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say she be mute and will not speak a word. Then I'll commend her volubility and say she utters piercing eloquence. If she do bid me cap, well, then I'll bid her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she denies to wed, then I will crave the day when I shall ask the band to when we marry. But here she comes, and now Petruchio to speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing? They call me Catherine that do talk of me.
You lying thing, for you are called Kate, and Bonnie Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for all dainties are Kates. And therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate, my consolation. Hearing thy mildest praise in every town, thy beauty sounded and thy virtue spoke of, myself am moved to woo thee for thy wife.
Moved in good time, let him that moved you hither remove you hence. For I knew you at the first, you were immovable.
What's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such shade as you of me, you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch what as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz. Come, you Austin, faith, you are too angry.
If I be wise fish, must be where I stay.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
I fool to find where it lies.
Who knows not where the wasp is where to stay?
In his tail.
In his tongue. Whose tongue?
Yours, and you talk of tales and so farewell.
What, my tongue in your tail? Nay, good sweet Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try!
Nay, good Kate, thou must not look sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
But here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is.
Show it to me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What, do you mean my face?
Well aimed at such a young one.
Oh, by Saint George, I am too young for you.
Then you were withered.
Tis with care.
I fear not.
Nay, Kate, in sooth you escape not so.
I'd chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find you courted very live. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech. Just sweet as springtime flowers.
Where did you learn all of this goodly speech?
Tis extemporate from my mother's wit.
A witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry so I mean, sweet Kate, in my bed, and therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, thou must marry no man but me. For I am he, and born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to Kate conformable as other household Kates. But here comes your father, never make denial. I must and will have Catherine to my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How well, sir, how well. It were impossible should I speed amiss.
How now, daughter Catherine, in your dumps?
Call you me daughter? Now I promise you, you have shown a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed, one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian, and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Father, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that talked of her have talked amiss of her. If she be cursed, it is for policy, for she's not froward but modest as the dove. And in conclusion, we agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
I don't know what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Father and wife and gentlemen adieu. We will have rings and things of fine array. And kiss me, Kate. We'll be married on Sunday.
fiddler forbear. You grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgotten the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you withal?
But Riley Penn, this is the patroness of heavenly harmonies that give me leave to interrupt you. When in music we have spent but an hour, your lecture shall leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass that never read so far to know the cause on which music was so ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pains? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pause, serving your harmony.
Sarah, I will not bear these braves of thine.
I'm no breaching scholar in the schools. I'll not be tied to hours or appointed times, but rather learn my lessons as I teach myself. And to cut off all strife, here sit we down. Take your instrument, play the wiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave this lecture when I'm in tune.
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left you that?
Here, madam. Hic ibat, as I told you before. Samois, I am Lucentio. Hic ceterat, son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Sigea tellus, disguised thus to get your life.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie, the treble jars.
Spit in the whole man and tune again.
Now let me see if I can concert it. Hic ibat Samoas. I trust, I know you not. Hic es sigia tellus. I know you not. Hic stereot priami. Take heed to hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsus senis, despair not.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Oh, but the bass.
The bass is right, just the bass knave for jazz.
Good master, take it on kindly pray that I've been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk and leave me for a while. My lessons make no music unto 3 parts.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and go to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be going.
The moon and the sun, it is not moonlight now. Look, by my mother's son, and that's myself. It shall be moon or star or what I list, or ere I journey to your father's house. Evermore cross and cross, nothing but cross. Forward, I pray, since we have come so far, and be it the moon or the sun or what you please, and if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for Catherine. I say it is the moon. I know it is the moon. Nay, then you lie, 'tis the blessed sun. Then God be blessed, it is the blessed sun, but the sun it is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your mind. And what you have it called, even that it is, I vow it shall be so for me.
Well, forward, thus the bulls should run, and not unluckily against the bias. But soft, company is coming here. Good morrow, gentle mistress, where away? Tell me, sweet Kate, and tell me truly too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such war of white and red within her cheeks, and what stars do spangle heaven with such beauty as those 2 eyes upon that heavenly face? Her lovely maid, once more good day to thee. Sweet Kate, embrace her for her beauty's sake.
Young budding virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child, happy the man who favor with stars, the lofty as his lovely bedfellow.
Well, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old and wrinkled, faded and withered, and not a maiden as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, old father, for my mistaken eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun, that everything I look on seemeth greener. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee, for my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, and little make known which way thou travellest, and along with us we shall be joyful of thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio. My dwelling, Pisa, and bound I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine, which long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Vincentio, gentle sir.
Happily met, the happier for thy son. And now by laws of those reverend age, I may entitled be my loving father. The sister to my wife, this gentlewoman, thy son by this hath married. But come, see the truth whereof. And for our first merriment hath made me jealous. Here's the drawer. This is Lucentio's house. My father's bred more towards the marketplace, and thither must I, and therefore here I leave you, sir.
You shall not drink before you go. I'd like to commend thy welcome, and by all likelihood, some cheers forward.
What's in a nonsense to beat down the gate?
Signor Lucentio's in, sir.
He's within, sir, but not to be spoken withal.
Do you hear, good sir? To leave frivolous circumstances, I pray you tell Signor Lucentio his father has come from Pisa and is at the door to speak with him.
Thou liest. His father's come from Padua and here looking out the window. Art thou his father? Aye, his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why, how now, gentlemen? Why, this is flat knavery to take upon another man's name.
Lay hands on the villain. I believe he means to cozen somebody in the city under my countenance.
But who is here? My own Master Vincenzio? Oh, now we are undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, crackhead.
I hope I may choose, sir.
Come hither, you rogue. What, have you forgot me?
Forgot you, sir? No. How could I forget you? I've never seen you before.
What? Didst thou forget? Did thou ever see thy master's father, Vincenzio?
What, my old worshipful master? Yes, sir. See where he looks out the window?
Help, Signor Baptista!
I prithee, Kate, let's stand aside to see the end of this controversy.
Sir, what do you then offer to beat my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, I am undone! I am undone! Well, I play the good husband at home! My son and his servants spend all at the university!
How now? What's the matter?
You mistake, sir, you mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? As if I knew not his name! I have raised him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio!
Away, away, mad ass! His name is Lucentio, and mine only son, the heirs to the lands of me, Signor Vincenzio.
Lucentio? Oh, he has murdered his master! Lay hands on him, I charge thee, in the Duke's name! Oh, my son, tell me thou villain, where is my son Lucentio?
Call forth an officer, carry this mad knave to jail.
Carry me to jail?
Oh, we are spoiled, and yonder is he. Deny him, forswear him, or else we are undone.
Pardon, sweet father.
Oh, live my sweet son.
Pardon, dear father.
How is thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio, right son unto the right Vincenzio, that hath by marriage made thy daughter mine.
Where is that damned villain Tranio that thinks to drape me in this matter, so?
Wait, what? Is this not my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love hath wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio while he did bear my countenance in the town. And happily I am arrived upon the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did, I myself enforced him to. Pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the nose of the knave that would have sent me to jail.
But do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista. We will content thee. Go to, but I will be in revenge for this villainy.
And I just have the depth of this knavery!
Fear not, Bianca, thy father will not frown.
Forward, husband, to see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and then we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What? Art thou ashamed?
No, sir, God forbid, but shame to kiss.
Right then, let's home again. Come, sir, let's away.
Nay, then I would give thee a kiss. Now I pray thee, love, stay.
Oh, is this not well? Oh, come, my Kate, better once than never, for never too late.
At last so long our jarring notes agree, the time it is when raising war is done, smiling sleeps and perils overflow. And I bear Bianca, welcome to my father, while I with self-same kindness welcome my brother Petruchio, sister Caterina, and now Hortensio with thy loving widow. Feast with the best and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs up after our great good cheer. Pray you, sit down, or sit to chat as well as eat.
Nothing but sit and sit. Eat and eat. No, but for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
And never trust me if I be afeard.
You are very sensible, and yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is a fear of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you mean by that. Your husband's trouble with a shrew, but his mind was in sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I mean indeed, respecting you.
To her, Kate!
Swallow it out!
100 marks, my Kate, just put her down. Spoke like an officer, have to be, lad.
Now, good sadly, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the very shrew of all. Well, I say no. And therefore, for assurance, let's each one send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient to come when he doth send for her,
shall win the wager which we will propose.
Lieutenant, what's the wager?
20 crowns?
20 crowns! I'll venture so much upon my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin? That will I. Go me then. Call forth your mistress.
I go. Son, I'll be your hack Bianca comes.
I'll have no hat. I'll bear it on myself.
Sir, my mistress sends word that she is busy and cannot come.
She's busy and cannot come. Is that an answer?
Aye, and a tremendous one. Pray God, sir, that your wife not send you a worse.
I hope better.
Sarah Beldello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Nay, but she must needs come.
I am afraid, sir. Do what you can, yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in your hand. She will not come. She bids you to come to her.
Oh, worse and worse. Oh, well, not to be torn. Say I command her come to me.
I know what answer.
What?
She will not.
Well, unfortunate mine is there an end.
Now, by my holodeck, here comes Katharina.
What is it you will, sir, that you sent for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit by the parlor conferring.
Go fetch them hither. If they deny to come, soon to be them soundly forth unto that husband. Away, I say, come, bring them hither straight.
Thou speak of wonders. There's a wonder.
And so it is. What are oaths?
Marry, peace to abodes, and love and quiet life. An awful rule and right supremacy. But, to be short, but not that sweet and happy.
Now, if it creates some tribute, the wager thou hast won, and unto their losses I will add 20,000 crowns. Another dowry for another daughter, as she is changed as she can never been.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience, her new built virtue and obedience. See where she comes with your wives, as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Catherine, that cap becomes you not. Off with that bauble, throw it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this.
My foolish duty, thy foolish duty hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Catherine, I charge thee, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, amid that threatening unkind brow, dart not scornful glances from those eyes to whom thy lord, thy king, thy governor, if blocks thy beauty as frost dew bites the knees, confounds thy fame as whirlwind shake fair bud, and in no sense is meet or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and while it is so none, so dry or thirsty, will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life thy keeper, thy head thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor both by sea and land. Whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hand, with love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt, such duty as a subject owes a prince, even a woman oweth to her husband. But when she is peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel and graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war when they should kneel for peace, seek supremacy, rule, and sway when they are bound to love, serve, and obey. Why are our bodies so soft and weak and smooth, and tapped to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and hearts should well meet with our external parts? Come, you forward, unable words, my mind hath been as big as yours once. My heart is great, my reason hath me more, to be word for word and crown for crown. But now we see our lances are but straws. Our strength is weak, our weakness is past compare. That seems to be most of which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand below your husband's foot. In token of his duty, if you please, my hand is ready, may I do with ease.
Why, there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate.
No. On our job. Hey, White.